Hi, I'm Abby.
And I'm Amy.
And this is the AA meeting. Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hope we're all well
Yeah.
on this fine Friday morning for us.
Friday morning for us.
It's probably a Monday afternoon for you guys.
Yeah. Okay, are you a bit hot? But like it's a bit humid.
It's humid, that's what it is.
But then if you don't have a jacket on, it's cold.
Yeah.
My body's
But
confused.
like, yeah, it's humid. And because Sydney doesn't get humid.
Yeah.
Like Gold Coast gets humid. And literally sometimes on the Gold Coast that I remember like there's some days that like you sit on the couch and you get up from the couch and you're stuck to the couch.
Yeah.
And it's not even sweat, it's just the humidity.
Yeah.
And then like your hair frizzes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been kind of humid here the last few days. Like Wednesday was 75% humidity.
Wow.
I
remember one time on the Goldie, it was like 95 or something like that.
It's just stupid.
You could like rub your fingers together and like feel the moisture in the air.
Yuck.
Ugh.
Icky. Maybe also because we just danced though. Danced.
We like fully crumped for
Yeah.
that dance show, which you're about to see. Haven't seen it yet. Yeah, because we had some Duke Dumont playing, and we just like went ham.
Best way to start a Friday. Really.
I love that like we used to do some like not cute dancing, but like, and I wouldn't like try hard, but you know what I mean. I'd do like, oh, like this might look cute, like dancing like this, and then now it's like Crump City, and if my tit comes out, then I'll just put a sensor thing on top of it. Like I really don't care.
Yeah.
Because like you run out of dance moves.
Yeah.
So you gotta like just think.
Yeah.
What would the pelvis want? And you just gotta go with that.
What feels right now?
Yeah, no, it's like you close your eyes and you just like let the music take over your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it possess you.
Red light.
Sometimes we do look actually possessed though.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time we channel the like 6-year-old free dance, like just really feel it. No, on your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's freeing. It is. It's just exhausting. I'm really tired this morning. What's going on?
I'm exhausted. We had a massive night last night, which
God,
we'll talk about soon.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah, we're only going to recap on it because it's kind of traumatic and I don't want to bring it up.
Hilarious, though.
Yeah.
It is. Like, it was a bonding experience, except for the fact that we weren't
even together.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for another week. This is episode 91.
They're flying out the window.
They are. We're on the fast track to...
We're on the fart track.
We're farting.
We literally just took a massive shit.
Girls don't poo.
No, they do droppings. Isn't that so much cuter?
Droppings.
And you just said poo.
Sorry. Girls don't poop.
We don't poop.
Defecate.
We do. Oh, that sounds even worse. We do droppings.
I don't like droppings.
It's cute. Like a little animal does droppings.
Yeah. Okay.
We unload. Is that worse?
I don't have any other words.
Maybe like we sacrifice. It's like a
It's a bit culty.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I don't know, guys, but we don't do any of those things.
No, we just use the bathroom.
Yes, like ladies.
Slay that toilet seat.
What?
I don't know. Let's roll the intro.
No, I think we should. We're just like digging a deeper hole.
Roll the intro.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lou Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.
Did you make an instant this morning?
No.
Oh.
This is a lem sip because I'm
a little cough.
Yesterday morning and last night I had one as well because I feel myself getting sick.
Right.
So I'm trying to like nip it in the butt. Yeah. And also being out in that rain last night, like, would not have helped. Like, I've woken up with a sniffly nose, so like,
because the kettle was boiling. I was like, surely she's not having an instant coffee right
No instant coffee now because Amy made a house purchase.
Oh my God, you guys, this week our lives changed forever for the better. So I've always said, okay, this is like one of those, one day you're excited about Barbie dolls, the next day you're excited about vacuums kind of thing, I feel like. And I was telling my students about it on Saturday, and I could, like the seniors, but I could tell they were looking at me like I literally could not give less of a fuck. Like,
Yeah, true.
But because I was so excited. I've always said that when like I'm a little older and a little more financially secure and whatever, I would buy myself a really nice coffee machine, right? Because we all know that, well, I don't know if I've spoken about that much on here, but I do have like a bit of a coffee addiction.
You have talked about it.
I have.
A lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, there you go. And we had like a pod machine, but I drink straight black coffee like a real man. And so the pods just don't really do the job. You know what I mean? And I don't like the taste of instant. I'm not a coffee snob, but like I feel like it's one of those things where once you've had good coffee, you can't go back.
No, well, the kind of thing with instant is like if you're putting it with milk and stuff, it's kind of fine.
Yeah.
But because you have a long black, like it's literally just instant and water and it tastes like shit.
Yeah. So not for me. Anyway, my parents have this really nice coffee machine and I love it. And literally like I go home just to like, not just to, I go home to see my family and whatever. But like I'm always so excited about spending the week with this coffee machine. Anyway, I got my tax return and I was like, you know what, babes, I do deserve a treat. And I wasn't using the pod machine anymore because I was just over it and tasted like petrol water to me. And so I was buying coffee every day and I was like, I might as well just invest. But I can't justify spending that much money on a coffee machine like mum and dad's. But I want a nice one that I'm going to have for a long time. Anyway, I found the exact same one on Facebook Marketplace, hardly been used, for a quarter of the price. And so I brought her home. Her name's Delilah the DeLonghi, and she has changed our lives forever. Thank you for coming.
She's loud.
Does she wake you up in the morning?
When it's like really early, yeah. But like it's fine because like people get up so early that like I feel like it's the middle of the night and then I'm like, oh, it's fine. And I just go back to sleep.
Yeah. It has woken me up a few times, I think, but then you're in that state where it's like you're awake for a second and then you pass out.
Yeah, and you go coffee machine.
Yeah.
And you go to sleep.
But it's so good, guys. I brought it home and everyone was so excited. We made espresso martinis straight away because that's the only way to christen a coffee machine. And I'm loving her. I really am. I haven't bought a coffee since.
Really?
It's only been a week, but that's still a big deal for me. Anyway. So that's that special big news. Other special big news this week, we released new merch.
We did release new merch. It's a killer drop, guys.
I think so too. I think it's like collectively the best drop we've done. You know what I mean? Like I think like the collection of things.
Oh, yeah.
As a group.
I really like that. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, we'll quickly explain what we dropped. We dropped a hoodie with like kind of like film camera-y Polaroid pics on the front of it. That in a t-shirt. We dropped a mug, a really cool mug.
Which Delilah is going to love, by the way.
So true. And we also dropped a baby's unitard.
Yeah, the onesie.
Just as a joke.
Yeah.
My mum said it was her favourite and I was like, what?
No one's bought it yet. I can't imagine many people who listen to this podcast have children. So.
Literally did it as a joke. And then we also dropped a t-shirt version of a hoodie that we have dropped in the past. And we dropped that in like 4 different colours.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool that we introduced some colours because it's coming up for summer.
Yeah.
And like those t-shirts are such good material. Like I love wearing them. Like I wear our one to the gym and stuff like that even. And like them with like little shorts is so cute.
Yeah, be good for like your hot girl walks.
Yeah. Have an iced latte in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We also launched a new feature on the website where you guys can buy our old pre-loved clothing, which is cool. Thank you to everyone who's already had a little shoppy shop in there. Your stuff's on the way. And was that it?
I think that's it, yeah.
Cool.
So make sure you head to www.theaameeting.com to pick up your merch. Also the old merch, the first release went live again.
Yes.
There's lots on there. So just like pick what you want and make an order and support us, please.
Anyway, let's stop dangling the carrot. What happened last night, Abby?
Okay, so we went to our first ever influencer event.
Oh my God. Congratulations, team. Oh, wait, except we weren't actually, like, invited. We were, like, working there.
We're actually, like, working there. So, like, we're just extremely humbled.
So, basically, I work for... We've mentioned on here that Abby and I both have, like, a million jobs each. But one of mine is that I work for, like, a couple of promotions and marketing companies. And so, like, one of them is... We often do, like, kids' craft tables in shopping centres and, like... easy stuff like that. But anyway, they had a new client, which was a popular, well, I don't know, it was a women's fashion label that were having an influencer event. And the thing with these jobs is that, like, you don't know what the job is. You just get told, like, the client, the date and the time, and then you get more information later. So you usually have to, like, say, yeah, I'm available for that. And then you find out what you're actually doing later. Anyway, so I signed up for it, and then, and I got all these emails about this company, about this job. So I thought that there was, like, multiple dates for it. Anyway, all I got told was that I had to go to, like, an office and try on some of the clothes for whatever the job was. And so I went to do that, and I was halfway there the other day, and my boss called me and was like, one of the girls just pulled out. We desperately need someone else. Do you know anyone who can do it? So I called Abby and Yaz, and I was like, are either of you available next Thursday night? And Abby was like, yeah, I am, like, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we both got fitted, and then we found out that it was, like, an influencer event that we would be working at, which, like, we're not fashion influencers, and we don't claim to be.
But it's just funny how our first ever influencer event attended we worked at.
Yes. And so we rocked up last night. Basically, I was handing out waters to the influencers as they arrived, and Abby was...
I got stiffed. Okay, so I was on this boat. So it was a boat party.
Yeah.
And there was, like, some big influencers there.
Yeah. Guys, the first person to walk through the door was Sofa Dofa and her mum, and I actually shat my pants.
Yeah, I was, like staring at her like, oh, hi.
I could not believe it. I asked her if she wanted water, and she was so nice.
And then, like... The other two main... Oh, Sky Wheatley was there too.
Is that who the one was that we thought was Tommy Hembro?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And so people like that were there.
Josh Moss.
Nick
Kyrgios.
Like what? That dude Fonzie from TikTok.
Yeah.
And then fucking like Stassiebaby, Kylie Jenner's best friend, just walks in. And we were all like, huh?
She was on the floor.
And then Tammy Hembro as well. Mm-hmm. Like, it was a big event.
Mm.
So I got fucking stiffed because I was supposed to be waving a flag on a boat, but I thought that I was on the influencer boat, like on the yacht.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Hey guys, welcome aboard. No, I was on a tinny, but it was like a blow-up tinny, so it didn't have like walls of the tinny. Yeah. It was like a raft. It honestly was. Okay? Then these boats went out to Sydney Harbour. And if you don't know Sydney Harbour, it is actually like the headlands and the ocean. Mm. And then you come in through the headlands and there's the harbour. So like the water's pretty fucking rocky and scary. And I was on a blow-up raft and I had to wave this flag, starts pouring, raining, freezing cold. And I had to fucking wave a flag for like 2 hours.
So funny. We literally got there and like we knew going into it that Abby had some job involving a flag and I had some job involving water. So we thought that we'd been separated. And then I remember they took you guys away to do the flag thing and I was like, oh, we've got the shit job. Like standing here on the wharf handing out waters to people as they arrive. Like,
I thought I was just standing there on the boat and then I would leave when their big yachts left.
Yeah.
No, so I was out there for the whole night.
Yeah, so unlucky. And then Abby's like out on the high seas. It's like raining and freezing. And then I was like under the cover.
Yeah, Amy was like chilling.
Because everyone had left. Like there was nothing for us to do.
And the influencers felt so bad for me. They literally were on the boat yelling out to me, "You're doing so great, babe. I love you." And they were like yelling like, "Someone get her a jacket. Bring her on this boat." And I was like, yes, please. And there was like two boys who were driving our tinny, our fucking raft, white water raft. And they were like rugged up and because it was pouring rain. Yeah. And they were like, "Are you okay, Abby?" And I'm like, "No." But I had to smile.
And the issue was too, because we were wearing the company's clothes, they didn't give us a jacket. So they wouldn't, it was cold and like Abby's there in the rain and she wasn't allowed to wear a jacket.
I was literally wearing the tiniest like little tube top and flowy skirt.
Oh God.
And because it was storming, it was like real windy. And like, you know, when a flag, like you're holding some piece of material or something and it picks up wind, it like takes you off your balance. It was like that the whole time.
Oh my God.
And but the thing is, if I went the wrong way, I was overboard.
Yeah.
A couple times I like had a big stumble and then like one of the boys like caught me. Because like that would have been a funny shot of me falling into Sydney Harbour.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they can figure out what company it was.
I was going to say because you're in the story.
Yeah. This is no hate to the company at all. It's just like if it was a nice sunny day, would have been fun.
Yeah. And the team was really nice and whatever. But it was like it was cool to like see all of these people and whatever. But I don't think that the four of us were that necessary. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Abby she was on her own boat with a flag that no one was paying attention to except for the people who felt bad for you. You know what I mean? And then like the waters, like they had another table of water a little further up. Like they could have just grabbed their own. But anyway, I'm grateful to have gone because I think that it's like a fun story.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And my shoulders and back and arms are literally so sore because I was holding that flag for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
2 hours I stood there smiling with the... And I was telling Connor about it last night and he like... Not that he didn't think it was a big deal, but he was like, oh yeah, but you were just on a boat just holding a flag. And I was like, but you don't understand.
No, it was pretty brutal. And the whole time I felt so bad because I'd like asked Abby to come and like do this job.
Like I was doing it as a favour.
Like,
yeah.
And then you're out fucking pirating away on the seven seas with your fucking flag. I felt really bad.
There was a point where I was like, I'm not making it back.
Yeah.
Because it was like when we got out straight away, pouring rain.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't even open my eyes. I had to have my eyes closed because like the rain was just going in it. And I couldn't take one hand off the flag to like cover my face or my eyes so I could see because the flag was picking up so much wind. Yeah. And at one point I put the flag like on my shoulder and like I turned around and the boys driving the boat were being whipped in the face with the flag, but they didn't want to say anything. And I was like, ah!
So funny. You know what's funny too? Because like all the influencers so they had 2 yachts that they were kind of like separated between, and both of those had cover. And as soon as the yachts took off and you guys went off with them, one of the organisers like walked up to where we were standing with like the rest of the people from the company and were like, oh, isn't that so lucky with the rain? Like we just missed out on the weather. Like everyone's dry inside the yacht. And I was like, what about the 2 poor bitches with the flags? What do you mean?
And the other chick with the flag, her little raft had an undercover area. Yeah. So the like halfway through, the boys that were driving her one were like, it's too unsafe. Put the flag down and come sit under here. And so then my boat looked over and they were like, oh, you've been stitched up. Like, look, she gets to go undercover. And I was like,
oh, God.
Anyway, like it was fun, but like I am genuinely a little traumatized.
Yeah, it was pretty full on.
It was so fucking funny.
You know what else was really interesting too, though? I was telling Abby about this last night, but because I was like on the wharf near the entrance, there was this group of like weirdo fan groupies at the top of the stairs waiting for Stassie in particular, but they also took photos with like Sky Wheatley. Who else did they get excited about? Nick Kyrgios. They chased him down the stairs, like, and there was heaps of security around and whatever, and it was all fine. But like, isn't that so terrifying that these people can like figure out where you're going to be and just rock up and
just constantly following you?
Yeah. And like security made them leave after the boats had left and told them that the boats were coming in a lot later than they were, just so that they wouldn't be there when, and like, I don't know, we were gone by the time they all got back. So I don't know what happened there. But like, I just find that so scary that like people can like track these people down and you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that be, imagine.
I get it if you're just walking past the wharf and then you're like, oh, there's an event. I'll watch what happens. But like they knew that that people were going to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Anyway, but that was fun. bit of a story, really.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we did a big story time.
That's true.
Now, this is like so irrelevant, but have you seen that thing on TikTok about face swapping with myself 10 times or whatever?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. First, I got to show you one of the TikToks then. Let me find. If you guys also haven't seen this, there's this TikTok trend going around where it's like face swapping with myself 10 times and it like just really like distorts your face. Actually, Jackson Jansen's is really funny. Dancing me to like English teacher.
Wait, but I don't get it. Face swap, because isn't face swapping with another photo?
Yeah, but so you go onto like the whatever that app is that I don't remember what it's called. I did download it. Face app, and you just swap the same photo 10 times, and for some reason it like distorts it.
Why does he look like that?
Anyway, and they're really funny. Like they make people look really fucked. Anyway, so I did it to our photos.
No, okay.
I can't show you the 10.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I've just got like the before and after, which
Yeah,
maybe
that's
is
fine.
funnier. Oh, actually, no, for you, I've got your first photo and then I've got the first one after because I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. And then I'll show you the last one. Okay,
What it came to.
Mine, I used our headshots.
Oh, okay, cool.
So this is my original photo. Mine kind of turned me into like some scary blonde demon lady.
It looks like Sophie Monk.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Anyway, but I was like, oh, that's not too bad, whatever. Like, it's kind of scary and it looks nothing like me. But
Yeah,
you know.
God, what's mine?
No, yours is funny because this is the original one. Yours just kind of like yassified you a little bit.
Yassified.
So this was the first one. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like
Oh,
a brat
fuck,
doll.
damn.
And then yours just turned into this.
Oh my God, that looks like Cara Delevingne from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you're like yassified, don't you think?
Why did I go like that and you look like that?
I don't know.
You look like a real person. I look like a anime character.
It's so funny. Anyway, I was going to do it for all of our friends, but it takes so long.
Yeah, I bet.
So then I was like, oh, I'll just leave it at us.
That's so... We
Kind of fun though.
Do that this week as your TikTok for us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, then in that case, if you're listening, not watching, they will be on TikTok sometime this week.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, kind of funny.
Oh my God, I have not seen that trend. I'm sure it'll pop up now.
So many of them. Yeah.
Jackson Jensen's
This is so funny. Turns me into an English teacher.
Surely not. Surely he like...
I reckon he must have put someone else in there.
Yeah.
Surely.
Because it just went from him to a woman.
Yeah.
And she
He
just,
had like the headphones on and it turned that into hair.
yeah, and a fringe.
Funny.
Oh God.
Oh, God. Anyway,
Anyway,
moving right along.
moving along to our screen time.
Ah, yes.
We have talked about this before that like I probably have an insane screen time. But today we're actually going to air it out and compare screen times.
Yeah.
Now I will just preface that you're at uni, so you're like doing a lot of things during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like I have a shift at night, so I have like the whole day off. Or like I have a show at night, or like,
Yeah.
you know, like I have a lot of time during the day.
I don't know. Mine's kind of high though. Rather than
So what's your average?
daily average is 7 hours and 6 minutes. Is yours lower than that?
Yes?
What was yours? I'll pull it
I
up.
sent it to you. It's the first one.
Okay, Abby's is 4 hours and 47 minutes.
So why is yours 7?
I do like I watch like YouTube on my phone and
Me
like,
too.
like I'll be like getting ready and whatever and I'll play like like TV shows on my phone instead of my laptop.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that's why. Okay, do you have this breakdown?
Yeah, I screenshot it to you.
Okay. My God, wait, this is not what I expected. I thought for sure that we were going to do this and Abby's was going to be like 15 hours on TikTok and mine would be like 15 hours on something else. But both of our top ones at the moment is TikTok.
Yeah.
Even though I have been on TikTok a lot more recently
Yeah.
because I find it's really good for like wasting time. And so like
Oh,
when I'm
yeah,
like
for sure.
waiting for the train and I'm like, oh, I just want to get home, I'll go on
It's
TikTok.
the
so it's
best
like, I'm
time
not
waster
thinking
ever.
about it.
Yeah.
So Abby's TikTok screen time is 6 hours and 41 minutes.
That's average.
Average. Mine is 5 hours and 2 minutes.
Okay, so that you're not far off me.
No. Second place, Abby has Snapchat, 2 hours and 46 minutes. I don't think... Oh, Snapchat doesn't even make the top thing for me. Mine's 50 minutes.
It's because I always open Snapchat to like, this sounds so self-centered, but like once I've just had something to eat, I'll open Snapchat for the camera to see if I've got something in my teeth. Or if I feel there's something in my eye, I'll open Snapchat to look in the camera. Yeah, right. So I think that's why my Snapchat's a lot.
Third, Abby has Instagram, 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Oh, God. I feel like I'm barely on Instagram.
My Instagram is second, 4 hours and 24 minutes.
Holy shit.
When am I spending all this time on my phone? I always complain about not having enough time. Clearly, I just waste it all on here. Waze is your fourth, 1 hour and 56 minutes.
Yeah, I always have Waze on.
Waze is my fifth, 2 hours and 15 minutes. You've got messages next, 1 hour and 45. My messages is 6th, 1 hour and 51.
Yeah, but yours is 6, but still more.
Yeah. So I've got YouTube at 4 hours.
Right, because I watch YouTube generally on my laptop.
Yeah, so your YouTube is after that, 1 hour and 30. And then you've got Spotify, 1 hour and 11. I've got Safari at 1 hour 34. Spotify is 27 minutes, but I only use Spotify really for teaching, which is on my laptop.
Yeah. Damn.
I've got google.com.au, 35 minutes. I love Google, guys. I just love it. Wow, okay, I'm shocked and confused. I really thought that yours was going to be a lot higher than mine. Do you think maybe it's because you sleep until later and then you have work?
Some days, like, no, I think it's because every day, like, I don't have a routine. Every day is completely different. Like, some days I will sleep till, like, lunch because I've worked till late the night before, and then I would literally get up, have some breakfast, like, and then shower, and then I'll go to work, and I can't be on my phone when I'm at work.
That's true.
But then some days, like, I'll have a show at night, and so I have the whole day off, so then I'll be on TikTok for the whole day. Yeah. So I think it's like the average of, like, some days I'm on it for 5 hours, some days I'm on it for half an hour.
Yeah. No, that makes sense because my days are a lot more
like you have a routine.
Yeah, like I wake up, it's bad, but I'm on my phone straight away because it's the only thing that, like, keeps me awake. Otherwise I'll fall back asleep. And then, like, I'll watch something while I'm having breakfast and while I'm, like, getting ready, like doing my makeup and whatever. On the train, I'll either read or be on my phone or, like, do work if I'm really desperate. And then I suppose, like, no, lunchtimes I'm talking to people, I think. But, like, sometimes I also need a break because, like, guys, drama school is really intense and, like, sometimes I just, like, need to be away from people. So I'll, like, go to a small room and, like, go on TikTok. I did that the other night.
No, it's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Wow. I am shocked at that.
Me too. So I'm pegged as, like, the TikTok girl, and Amy's always like, how much time do you spend on TikTok? But now I can be like, how much time do you spend on TikTok?
Yeah, how much time do I spend on TikTok? This week I've been on it a lot more. Can you see...
Oh, God.
Goodbye. Can you see previous weeks?
I have no idea.
I'll get that later. Okay, yeah, no, last week I had 4 hours on TikTok. The week before was 2. The week before was 4. That's as far back as I can go. Oh my God, I think I need help.
Also, it's only... Oh, no, it is Friday. I was going to be like, it's only Friday. But that's still 5 days.
Okay, so my pledge to myself is to spend less time on my phone this
Also,
week.
I've had a busy... I think it's because maybe you've had time off this week, but I've had a really busy week. And even the weekend, like, I had a really busy weekend. Normally I have the weekend off to rest.
Yeah, bro.
So I was barely on my phone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway. Be Real has taken the world by storm a little bit.
Yes.
Like, I remember when it started. I was thinking about this last night. I remember when it started and I was like, what is that thing? And it was like I thought it was like an anti-influencer social media. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't know why I got that impression that it was like, because you can't use filters or whatever.
Right.
But it is kind of fun. I'm pretty bad at Be Real. Like, I reckon I've probably done it on time maybe 3 times in my whole life.
I think me too, though. But I'm not the person that's like, oh, I'll wait till I did that a couple times in the beginning, but now I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I'll wait till I'm doing something fun. Now it's like, oh, when I see it, like Be Real went off. Oh, okay, I'll just do it later.
Yeah.
And then I just do it later, like at work or something.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think also I have like 5 friends on Be Real, so that I like don't have to like care about what I'm
Me too.
putting up there. So then like because of that, I don't care when I'm posting.
Yeah.
You know?
Or what the photo is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there has been this TikTok trend surrounding Be Real. You guys have probably seen it. It's the whole, I don't need to be real, I need to, I get so wicked than this. And I was like, that's kind of funny. I feel like we could do that. You know what I mean? Anyway, do you want me to kick it off?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. I don't need to be real. I need to be at a swim-up bar in Bali drinking cocktails.
Oh, that's nice.
The things I would do for a swim-up bar, I tell you what.
I've been to one once in Hawaii. And I was like 9, so I got like a lemonade. But like there was like these frozen, I was like, oh, can I get a Slurpee? But it was like a frozen margarita.
Yeah.
And they were like, no. I don't need to be real. I need to be in the mosh pit of a festival with like Ocean Alley playing with my arms around all my friends singing together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't need to be real. I need to be able to take a couple weeks off just to sleep.
That's really fair. I don't need to be real. I just need my TikTok therapy time.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me while I'm on TikTok.
No.
Like, I need to disassociate on TikTok.
Absolutely. I don't need to be real. I need to be tanned.
That's really true.
I'm sick of being pasty.
Me too. There was a couple. Oh, Wednesday's going to be 27 degrees.
Oh, I don't know if I'll, because if we go ballet and then I have to go straight to uni.
True.
Guys, I went to ballet this week. That was the other thing. I haven't been to a ballet class in 2 years. Everything hurts. Actually, that's one. I don't need to be real. I need to be bathing in physio cream.
I don't need to be real. I need to wash my makeup brushes.
Oh my God, yeah. Actually, I did mine kind of recently, but I feel like they need another go because it had been so long.
Yeah, mine has been... I don't think I've done them this year.
Gross.
Maybe I don't need to be real. I just need to buy new makeup brushes.
Yeah, I think that it does get to a point where it's like there's no saving them. I don't need to be real. I need to be rich.
True. Need to be just rolling in that dough.
Yeah, a lot of things in my life would be made easier if I was loaded, I feel.
Yeah. No, well, that's everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to be real. I just need a puppy.
Oh.
Not even a puppy. I'm happy if I literally get a 10-year-old dog. Like, I just need...
It's golden
I need
years.
something that I can just love.
Yes. Love.
Literally. I mean, obviously, like, you have your partner and whatever. But, like, I need a 4-legged animal that, like, wags its tail at me and that, like, thinks that I'm its mum.
Yeah. God, if like, I always think about this. I think it's just like the things that we're trying to do with our lives. But like, if I had a stable 9 to 5, I'd have 8 dogs by now, you know?
Oh, yeah. Literally, if I had a 9 to 5 or I was in uni to get a 9 to 5 type beat job, I would have a dog.
Yeah.
Like my friend Lauren.
Yeah.
She's had a dog for 4 years.
Oh, she's so lucky.
5 years maybe. And it is... Have you ever met Nala?
No, but I've seen photos.
She is like... She literally understands everything Lauren says to her. Like Lauren, like we're at the beach and we were sitting on the rocks and she's like, Nala, go have a swim. And so then Nala like walks over to the water and it's too cold. And Lauren's like, get in, Nala. And she's like, but like she literally understands everything.
Oh, I need a dog.
So obedient.
I don't need to be real. I need to be invited to events rather than work them.
I thought of that, but I didn't know if I should say it or not. I don't need to be real. I just need to go on a holiday.
Yeah.
Like, I really just feel like I need to have a week where I lay by the pool somewhere.
Absolutely.
Like, I literally don't care where. Like, at my parents' place on the Gold Coast. Like, I just need a week on holiday.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I don't need to be real. I need to be finished my degree. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love it. I do. But, like, I'm tired, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I think because I had a taste of life after studying and, like, just working and whatever, going back has been hard.
Yeah.
I don't need to be real. I just need to be past 76K on TikTok.
I think
Are
we at 76? Or are we still at 75?
We were at 76 and then we lost a lot. So then we're at 75.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed that little segment. Moving on, we are doing a little segment where we guess different celebrities' alarms.
Right. I was actually sitting here going, I don't know what the next thing is. Correct. So, Abby, you saw a TikTok. Is that correct?
Yeah, I saw a TikTok of this dude guessing the Kardashians' alarms specifically, and we thought it would be funny to do it with all celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, just like what alarm? So we'll pick a celebrity and then, like, maybe like I say a celebrity and then you do the alarm and then we swap over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have to be the default alarms on Apple or could it be a song?
Let's do the default alarms. Yeah. Because the song might get demonetized.
I was going to sing it, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, still.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. Let's start off with Obama.
Obama. Now, he's pretty like, this is the way things are. You know what I mean? But then I feel like he knows how to let his hair down.
He doesn't have hair.
His imaginary hair down. All right, Obama. I reckon is like no, I gotta give him. That's Obama. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And he's like this. Good morning, Michelle.
Absolutely. Okay. Jojo Siwa.
Jojo. Oh, okay. This is Jojo Siwa.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I think hers is like her own song. You know what I mean?
Probably. How do you turn the sound off?
I just
click again. Okay, cool. What about Kylie Jenner?
This one because it's called Slow Rise. Rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
And it's like no stress. Like I feel like she's like.
I feel like she has no stress in her life.
Just wake up and rise and shine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's my turn. What is Meryl Streep's alarm? Oh no.
That's Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really is.
It really is.
What's Tom Hanks?
I feel like
he has something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I feel like it would be the default one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladys Berejiklian.
Yeah. Yeah. I just clicked out of there. Let's do like 2 more each. What about like Zendaya?
She's like,
oh, I kind of get Zendaya vibes.
It's like, welcome to the day, Zendaya.
She's like, oh.
Yeah.
And then there's like birds.
Yeah.
Like I get really like enchanted vibes.
Yeah. Joey King, the short girl from...
Oh, from Kissing Booth.
Yeah. my dad's ringtone.
Yeah, that's the one that was my ballet teachers that gave me PTSD. But I kind of get that vibe where it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have that as your alarm? You know? All right. The Rock.
Maybe he's the bark. I kind of see it.
It could be. Or like the motorbike.
Yeah, where's that gone? Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. True. All right, last one.
Last one. What is Tyler the Creator's alarm?
Oh, wow.
He'd probably make his own.
Got to be something crazy.
Yeah. 100%. What's that called?
Yeah. Playtime.
I like it.
Yeah, that's Tyler the
Absolutely,
Creators.
That was fun.
Fun.
Anyway, sticky dates.
Yeah, sticky dates.
We have 2 today, 1 each.
Yeah. I'll go. Can I go first?
Of course.
Because we've got a long one. She didn't say anonymous, but I might keep it anonymous. Just in casesies. Okay, cool. So, it's a long one, so buckle your seatbelts in.
I'm buckled.
Okay, so she goes, my best friend has an older brother, in brackets, biological, and 2 adoptive siblings. This is just a preface. A sister and a brother, both older than my best friend, and they all grew up together. Okay?
So the best friend is the youngest.
Yes.
1 biological older brother.
And then 2 adoptive siblings.
Older siblings.
Yeah, which I assume she meant a sister and a brother, so a boy and a girl who's adopted. Yeah. I was in a long-term relationship, and so was my best friend's forever brother. So I think her...
Forever brother. Biological.
Yes, right? I assume.
Or is that what they call adopted? No, that would have to be biological.
I think it's just BFF. Like, she's just saying my BFF's brother.
Right.
Okay. We will call him Kane. Anyway, I started getting close with my best friend's adoptive sister, Lucy. Okay. So I tell her the dates I'm going on and like things like that. We go out to the city and Lucy told me to call Kane. So I did, and he comes out and meets us, and we all end up having drinks and having fun, then go back to Kane's. Okay? Kane and I kiss, but nothing more. I didn't think I could fuck my best friend's brother without actually talking to her first. We ended up texting every day and grabbing coffee. Meanwhile, I'm unsure how to even tell Lucy and my BFF that I'm talking to their brother. Yeah? Us girls all go to the city one night and I get so drunk, I end up telling Lucy that I'm in love with Kane, which is so far from the truth. I am in love with the attention. Ha ha ha.
At least she's self-aware.
Literally. The next day, I'm legit ghosted. I take my shattered ego and confide in Lucy. She was so weird about it, which I was like, okay, well, I didn't do anything wrong. Next minute, turns out Kane and Lucy were together the whole time. They were adoptive siblings, so it's low-key fine, but also what the fuck?
That's not fine, I don't think.
Well, they're not, like, blood related.
No, but that's still, like, I don't think that's okay.
Lucy was salty at me for going on dates with him, even though that's her brother. Ha ha ha. My other best friend / other blood sister found out, and everything was cooked for ages. I'm just happy I didn't fuck a sister fucker. Me and the girls are all still really close, and I have since deleted Kane from everything, but He will be attending a Halloween party I'm going to where all of us are invited. I'm excited. Also, just because this story is so specific, please keep it anonymous. Okay, I've changed the names.
Mm-hmm. Wow. No, okay. Like, yes, this is one of those, like, I think everyone will have a different opinion.
Yeah,
I
like,
really do not think that that's okay.
I mean, it's not against the law. Like, love is love. I think that, like, it's okay, but I would never do anything like that. So, like, I think it's okay if that's your journey, that's your journey, but it's not mine, so that's fine. But I would never be like, oh my God, you can't date him, you know, because they aren't related. It's like they're housemates.
They grew up together. So, like, they would feel like
But we don't know
siblings.
when they were adopted. You know, like one of them could have been adopted when they were 2 and then the other one could have been adopted when they were 17, you know?
Wait.
Oh, no, wait.
No, they're saying that the biological brother and the adopted sister.
Yeah. Oh, so the adopted sister could have been adopted when she was like 17.
No, but they said that they grew up together.
Oh, did they?
So they've been, I don't know. I think it's just weird for me. Like, I think I've spoken on the podcast before about how I'd really like to adopt one day. Like, I want I'd like to give birth, but like I also intend on adopting at some point.
Me too.
And like to think of like having a biological child that I push out of my gynae and a child that I adopt, but you would feel the same way about both, getting it on, that's not okay. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I'm still in the headspace of like, for me, that's not okay. But if that's what they want and that's what makes them happy, then like I can't stand in the way of that, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
No, it's very odd.
Yeah.
But like like I said, it's literally like completely like no one's actually in the wrong.
No.
Apart from this Kane dude for lying about.
Yeah,
whatever.
okay. So now that we've dealt with that.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. She was chatting to the biological older brother.
Yeah.
Was friends with adopted sister and biological sister.
Yeah.
Gets drunk and tells adoptive sister, "Oh my God, I'm so in love with your adopted brother." Like the brother that in the family that adopted you.
Yes.
So obviously what? She went and told him for him to ghost her?
Well, it sounds like Lucy and Kane were kind of secret.
Yeah.
So then maybe Lucy said to Kane, this isn't cool. She's told me that you guys are hanging out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he's been like, oh, it was nothing, and then ghosted her or something.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still together.
Yeah, well, she said that we're going to she said, I'm still close with the girls. I don't know. She would have said that they broke up.
Yeah.
I feel.
That is a
Let us know how that Halloween party goes.
Tangled web. Yes, please. Well, it would have... Oh, no. We haven't had Halloween yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please keep us posted on that. I'm shocked and confused. Okay. This one's a bit... This is kind of a different vibe.
Yeah.
To that one. Oh, no. Not that one. Here we go. Okay. So... I'm going to keep this anonymous as well. So she says, so I met this guy at schoolies, first red flag, because he was a friend of a friend. We hung out all week and I was actually so sad when we both had to go home. We hung out a few times after that and drove an hour and a bit to see each other, and I became really good friends with his sister. It was very relationshipy. His mum ended up inviting me on a holiday to an island with his family for a few days of their week-long holiday.
Damn.
I went and met his entire extended family, like his grandpa and cousins and stuff, the whole shebang. And they were all joking about how I was his girlfriend because we were majorly acting like a couple. On my last day there,
Why would you bring a non-girlfriend?
That's an excellent question, but wait for this. On my last day there, he was really strange and distant, and I kept being like, what the fuck is wrong? On my way to the ferry to go home, he turned to me and I quote, goes, I know I've been really off today. It's because I've decided I don't actually want a relationship. I started sobbing on this jetty and all these happy families and couples are enjoying their holiday. All in all, it was just a really awful conversation to have, and he sent me on my way for like the 2-hour ferry ride home alone, sobbing and snotting. I had a really good time on the trip, but safe to say he ruined it. Yeah, look, that really sucks. I wonder if, like, maybe the mum invited her and he wasn't ready. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes mums do things and you're like, Mum.
Yeah, mum like overstepping her boundaries. Yeah, that's what it literally sounds like. That she was like, oh yeah, bring her. That'll be fun. And she was there when she said that, you know? So he felt obliged to.
Oh, that's really terrible. No, but to be acting like a couple and then to be like, actually, no, like that's a shitty thing. But like boys are shitty. So
yeah.
That's the tea on that. Sorry, if you're a boy and you're listening, then you're obviously a cool boy and like a nice boy.
This is true. And you've learnt a lot from us. So you know how to treat your girlfriend right.
But other boys are shitty. So.
Well, other boys, yeah.
Anyway, shit we don't understand?
Yeah.
Today I'm guessing how melatonin works.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what melatonin is, so that's probably a good place to start. Is it like a chemical in the body? Not a chemical, but you know what I mean. Is it like
a hormone? It's
a hormone.
It's a hormone.
It is a hormone. Okay. And it makes you sleepy. Why? Okay, so I don't even know where hormones come from. Is that a brain thing? Or a...
Yeah, I think hormones get released from your brain.
Right. Maybe. Okay, so I'm not really sure what I'm I know what I'm guessing, but like I don't know enough to know what I'm guessing. So maybe the brain excretes this hormone called melatonin that like it's like a natural relaxant, like a muscle relaxant.
Okay.
And because your muscles are relaxed, you're relaxed, and then you fall asleep.
It's not bad. It's not quite it, but like, let's go into, let's just like, why doesn't your body release melatonin all day then? You know,
because
like,
it's not time to sleep all day.
So would that have something to do, like...
Maybe it has something to do with your, like, circadian rhythm and, like, because we know as humans that when there's light, it's daytime, it's awake time. And when the lights go down, your body goes, oh, it must be sleepy time, melatonin.
Yeah, so when it's dark, it starts to produce more melatonin.
And then what am I guessing from there, sorry?
And so then how does that more melatonin affect your body?
It's not a muscle relaxant?
I'm sure that it would do something similar, but that's not the word that's here. It says melatonin acts on blank in your body to encourage sleep.
Acts on nerves?
No.
Is it something like that?
It's a bit more broad than that. It's not like a specific.
Acts on...
Starts with R.
Reactants?
No. Rice?
Rice in your body. You have a big bowl of rice and your body goes, sleepy time. That does happen.
That does happen.
What's the second letter?
E.
Third letter?
C.
Recommendations. Recipes. Resuscitation. Is it a sound? Rescue. Resources. Oh. Big hugs.
What happens when you when you get a gift? You
receive receptors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So melatonin acts on receptors in your body to encourage sleep.
What?
And then taking melatonin tablets adds to your body's natural supply of the hormone. So let's Google then what the receptors are.
Yes, please.
how do I even Google that? What are the melatonin receptors?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the fucking melatonin receptors are MT1, MT2, and a G protein.
Oh, yes, all my favourites.
Yes.
Wait, okay, no, I do kind of know things about these things. It's something to do with like I think the protein is, I might be talking straight out of my crack right now, but I think that the protein is like something in the cells.
Probably.
And so it would be like the cells absorb the melatonin and they go to sleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys. We don't know how melatonin works. This is a failed shit. We don't understand.
No, it makes sense that the melatonin is a hormone and at nighttime it's released.
I like that bit.
And then it said something about like, and when it's morning time, your body like can feel or like senses the light,
Right.
and then it starts to release less melatonin.
Right.
So how does it even know that? It's crazy, isn't it?
Maybe it's now, this is me just guessing here. Doesn't the sun give you melanin? Is that true? Or am I making up words?
The sun gives you vitamin D.
What is melanin? Can you just Google that for a second?
Is it like a melon?
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like melon with a stutter.
Melanin. Oh no, melanin. Oh, melanin is like it's like melanin's in your body that like produces pigmentation.
Okay, then I
Like
was wrong.
like the sun can make you melanin, like make you tanner.
Yeah, that's true.
But it doesn't like do something to your eyes? I remember learning that actually.
I just thought because they sound kind of the same, maybe they're like opposites, but I guess not.
Okay, the more melanin you produce, the darker your eyes, hair, and skin will be. The amount of melanin in your body depends on a few different factors, including genetics, how much sun exposure you get, your ancestors, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, cool. So we've learned a lot today. Anyway, question of the podcast.
Yeah, question of the podcast. What is the question?
This one was sent in by Morgan. Her and her friends are coming to Sydney shortly and they want to know where the best places are to go get cocktails.
Okay.
You have come to the right fucking place, Morgan.
We've talked about this place. This is my number one.
Yeah.
Lil Darlin.
Surrey Hills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What time does happy hour start?
So happy hour is 10 till 12 or 10:30 till 12
Yeah.
on Friday and Saturday.
The
And then
only place you'll get a happy hour that late.
every other night, I think it's like from 4 till 6
Yeah.
or something like that.
$10 cocktails.
$10
$10 cocktails.
like best cocktails ever as well.
Yeah, they're like fancy ones. They're not like
Shots,
Negative.
4 shots for $25. Like and the vibes in that place is really cool. So if you're wanting like a nighttime, like go there before you go to a club type of cocktail, definitely go Lil Darlin, Lil Darlin. What else?
drunk dumpling.
Drunk Dumpling was great. More of a like, not so much go there for cocktails and cute aesthetic. It's more like food and drinks.
Yeah, but like great place for prees because cocktails are what, $10?
$10.
And they're strong. Shots are $5 and they're strong.
Yeah.
You can have a couple of dumps before you go.
And it's right in the middle of Newtown, so you can walk anywhere after.
Yeah, so that's a good place to go like before you go like out in Newtown.
What about like a nice during the day cocktail, like Sunday sesh vibe?
Oh, there's like Coogee Pub, but it's expensive.
It is expensive.
Sinaloa. It's in Double Bay. They do some of the best spicy margs I've ever had. I don't remember what time their happy hour is, but they do $10 cocktails and it's like spicy marg, regular marg. I think they had a third kind of marg. And then they're like normal cocktails. I think they've got like an espresso martini and a mojito and stuff like that, but they're good and they're only $10. And then they have a really great dance floor later. If you want to go there for dinner first, the food's really good. But it's like a restaurant and then like a bar out the back. So you can't like get food and cocktails at the same time. Like we kind of had dinner, went out the back and had like too many spicy marks to function. That's really good.
Untied is really good. It's a rooftop bar in Barangaroo. Mm-hmm. And to enter, it's kind of hard. You have to you either go up these massive set of stairs or you go into this office-looking building and go in a lift up to level 4.
And it's beautiful.
And it's so aesthetic. Like if you want to go and get like a nice Instagram picture with a cocktail, and they do like frozen rosé with lollies on top, like go to Untied. And they do great food as well.
I'm trying to check if
they do cocktails too, but the frosé is just too good to. They did like a winter package where it was like.
Did they still have the frosé?
Yeah. But they also had unlimited like eggnog.
Oh, fun.
Or like some warm cocktail because it was freezing cold. But they always do some kind of like $40 or $50 for unlimited frosé.
Yeah, and it's like an adult's 7-Eleven. Like they just have like the self-serve like frosé things and like a lolly bar.
And then when I went as well, there was fairy floss that you got as well and popcorn.
Fun. We should go back to Untied. It used to, the frosé your way thing used to only be a summer thing, but I guess now they're doing it
for winter.
Because that kind of like gave them their name.
Yeah.
Where else for good cocktails? Surely we've been to other places. A lot of places will charge you a stupid amount of money for a cocktail.
And a lot of cocktails aren't good.
No. Oh, Newtown Hotel does good cocktails. I think that they have deals some nights of weeks, but like the best cocktail I've ever had is this butterscotch espresso martini that I got from there. So they have like regular cocktails and also kind of fun ones. And I know they do like cocktail jug specials on one night and stuff like that. So look that up. You could go Drunk Dumpling, then Newtown Hotel.
Yeah, that could be fun. Newtown Hotel also do like deals on food.
Yeah, like $10 pizzas and stuff.
I'm so hungry.
I
think that's a good amount. That's a good amount of like night cocktails and then day cocktails. Obviously, like if you're never been to Sydney before, go and have a drink at like Opera Bar. Not a cocktail, probably just like a champagne or like a champagne at James Squire, like Squire's Landing.
Yeah.
Because the views
unmatched
are worth the price that you're paying for the drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think definitely pop down and do that. If it's a nice sunny day, it's like unmatched.
Yeah. And I think the good thing about Sydney too is that like there is a bar or a pub on every single corner. So like prices are competitive. You know, like sometimes, you'll get stingy where they charge you $25 for a watered down cocktail. But like a lot of the time if you're somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't know where to go next, like you'll be able to just Google.
Oh my God, there's this bar I've seen on TikTok a million times and I really want to go. It's called Employees Only. And it's like a rooftopy, but it's like not rooftop. It's like in a building. It's very high off the floor. And it's like, I'll show you a TikTok. Like it is, cocktails are insane. And they do like, the bartenders like get on the table and like dance. They do like a dance show as well.
Fun. Where is it?
It'll be in the city.
Yeah, right.
I don't know whereabouts, but like we'll look up Employees Only.
Yeah, that's fun. There is also Blossom Bar. It's kind of spenny, but like some of the best cocktails I've ever had, and they're not like normal cocktails. They're like fun ones. Like one of those ones where they put the bubble on top and then they burst the bubble and all the smoke comes out.
Yeah.
And like that sort of stuff. And it's like a sushi bar too. That place is cool. And it's like a little hole in the wall. And it's near Spice Alley. So like there's lots of stuff around. Yeah.
Cool.
Lots of options, really. Send us a message and let us know where you went.
Yeah.
Or anyone else, let us know of any other great cocktail deals in Sydney and we will be sure to check them out.
Yeah, we'll give them a try.
But I think that's just about all we have today, yes? Don't forget to go look at our website, check out the merch and the pre-loved clothing. Follow us on everything, like everything. Go give us some love over on TikTok because we're trying to revive that a little bit. Anything else? What have I missed?
I think that's it.
Cool.
Bye, besties, and stay sexy.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lou Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.